I am back again, and this time I want to be updating you about something. But before that, let me tell you why my hair looks so pathetic. It's because I have applied some good old nariyal ka tel mixed with lemon juice. So I'm having a lot of issues with dandruff lately, and I'm not a very allopathy kind of person. I do like my good old home remedies. Actually, I've been a little lazy recently when it comes to hair care. So I'm just about to go and have a shower. It's looking really disgusting. But this is like the unfiltered me for the vlog. The videos person is like very put together, but this is like the raw, really unfiltered me. So it's Tuesday and today is my Monday going day. So I'll be going to temple shortly. So I'll not be doing a lot of reading. I just put up one reading vlog. If you haven't checked it out, do check it out. I still haven't finished reading this one, Shared Roots. I just have one chapter left in this one, but I think probably today or tomorrow I'll do it. I just did not feel like I was in mood for serious stuff, so I was actually in mood for some romantic stuff. So I was reading Fixer Up. I finished reading it. I did not like it that much as I liked other books by Tessa Bailey. It's okayish. It's not the best. It's not the worst. Also, it's not that I hated it. There are certain things which could be better. Like I didn't like that part where Travis is always calling Georgie, "Hey baby girl, hey baby girl." I don't like that. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it was the narrator or something. Since I was not that satisfied with that romance, I decided to pick up another one, which is this one, The Enemy by Sarah Adams. This is a book that I recently purchased from Amazon, and I've been seeing Sarah Adams' names a lot recently, so I thought, why not give it a try? I haven't read any of her books before, so yeah, here it is. Again, I've been dog earing a lot of my books. I don't know why, or probably it's my kids. Again, I'm not the kind of mother who wants to blame her kids for every single thing, but yeah, they are really naughty. Okay, and I've lost my bookmark also. I remember I was somewhere around 120 pages yesterday. I started it yesterday. I read about 120 pages yesterday. Okay, so this is my current reading update. I'll get back to you tomorrow when I read something more. Okay, bye. Hey guys, I'm all ready for going to temple, and this is my look. Not that I put much effort into it. I like big bindi, so I put big bindi, and yeah, I'm just about to go. Hey guys, so I just came back from the temple and I'm gonna read the book that I was reading. So this is The Enemy by Sarah Adams. Like I told you, I picked up a romance because I was in mood for romance after reading Fixer Up by Tessa Bailey. I was not that happy. So this is actually the story of these two people, Ryan and June, who were high school friends with an adorable love-hate relationship, who used to hate each other's guts and they were always after each other. But just on their graduation night, something happens. They were just about to kiss when eventually that kiss does not happen. And June has ever since then been harboring this desire to get back to Ryan, and now is a moment. Now 12 years later, they both are 30 and they'll be together to attend their best friend's wedding. And that is the scene where June is planning her revenge. So we have to see what happens. Actually, I have seen what happens, and I'm gonna read a little here right now. I love this part of the day. Actually, I'm just gonna read like 15-20 minutes because the light will go down. But I love this part of the day. Mostly, I read sitting on the floor because right opposite me is this beautiful, gorgeous sunset, and this is something that I enjoy. I relish every day. Being out at the time of sunset, just looking at those beautiful clouds, the birds going home, and the mesmerizing colors. It's just gorgeous. It's just beautiful, and it's actually more beautiful if it's sunny because then you get to see those beautiful colors. If it's cloudy, then nothing much happens. And today, yeah, I'm lucky because I have this beautiful sun going down. I can see the rays of the sun hitting the clouds at a very, very slanting angle, and it's picturesque. Okay, it's picturesque. And yeah, let's get down to some reading. Hey guys, it's yet another evening and I'm doing one of my favorite things. I'm having coffee, which is something that I really, really love. I'm not a chai person. I never drink tea, but I do love my coffee. This is one beautiful mug that has been gifted to me by my sister-in-law. So thank you, Gudu Didi, for gifting this on Rakhi. It's really special, especially because my pet name is Mayuri and there is a peacock right over here and over here also. So let me keep my mug down right now and talk to you about the books that I am reading currently. So exciting things ahead because I finished not one but two books, and here they are. I finished reading this one, The Enemy by Sarah Adams. Beautiful book, very cute romance. I love the characters. I loved how adorable they are. And both these characters are actually from the food industry. Like Jules, our female protagonist, is actually the owner of this donut cafe, which is like really huge in her state. On the other hand, we have Ryan, who's a master chef, and not just any master chef. He is actually the youngest man to get three Michelin stars. So he's something. They're very very cute together. And if you're looking for some spicy, intimate, passionate kind of romance, so this is not your romance because it is very cutesy. Number one, it's a clean romance. It doesn't have like intimate scenes. But yeah, I loved it. I loved it very very much. And this is definitely going into my romance book recommendations video, which is what I'll do if I have like 5 6 recommendations on romance genre. I'll definitely make a video on that soon, but I have to read very good ones before that. So this is that. And the second book that I finished is this one, Shared Roots. Like I told you, I had read 6 chapters and I was on the last one. So today I finished that as well. And the last chapter was actually about the establishment of the Kingdom of Cambodia, the ancient Kingdom of Cambodia, how you can trace its origin to the very, very first kingdom that was established there. And all of that can be traced back to Mahabharata, starting from Hastinapur. And then there are other stories also that I like. One is a story that kind of runs a parallel between 900 AD, 970 70 AD. I am not very sure, but yeah, circa 970 AD. And the other timeline takes you to 1923 of Cambodia, where Cambodia is being ruled by its French colonizers, how they torment them, how they torture them, how they kind of exploit them, and how they disrespect their culture, disrespect their devatas is the crux of that story. And then there is another one which is about a businesswoman in Mumbai who is somehow linked to an ancient curse, a curse that is thousands of years old, originating from Cambodia. So yeah, these are the two books that I finished reading, and I'm also listening to an audiobook on my Storytel app. This is Bring Me Back by B.A. Paris. I've already read one book, I think by her. No, I don't think one. I think it is two. But I can only recall one name right now, which is The Therapist. So this is a psychological drama that revolves around a man who was supposed to propose to this beautiful young woman, I think 7 or 8 years his junior. But just before he could do that, she disappears, she vanishes into thin air, and nobody has a clue. But we do suspect some things which I cannot talk about right now. And eventually, the man gets together with her elder sister. And once they decide to get married, things start shuffling. And yeah, I have to listen more to know more. Okay, I haven't like sat down and estimated my progress of this one, but I think I'm around 25% done with the story. And yeah, that's pretty much it about my progress. I will be talking to you about one book that I recently started. I just got into it, 10 pages or so. So in all likelihood, I'll be talking to you about it tomorrow. And yeah, bye. Hey guys, so my last update was last night. In fact, last evening, and like I told you, I started a book, a very very thin read, and I had already read like 10 pages. I did not want to talk about it because I was just getting into the book. But today is Saturday, and it's around 4 p.m. Yes, exactly that. It's around 4 p.m. right now, and I finished this book. I took a long time reading it because it's supposed to be like a really intense read. It's supposed to be like a really philosophical read that you need to absorb and reflect a lot on. So yeah, I was reading it last night for 2 hours straight, very very slowly, and today also I read whatever was remaining, and yeah, I'm done with this one now. I actually picked this one up because I was in mood for some, light read, spiritual, self-help kind of book, and I was like, wow, this really sounds interesting. Plus, I've never ever read a book by Thich Nhat Hanh, and this is the first one that I do the honors with. So let me tell you the title again. This is Two Treasures: Buddhist Teachings on Awakening and True Happiness, and this is just under 90 pages. Like there is an introduction which runs into like I think 20 pages, and then the text runs for around 66 or 67 pages. So yeah, under 90 pages all in all. Now, if you ask me about the genre, I would classify it as non-fiction, a little bit of self-help, philosophy, spirituality, and of course, Buddhism. So basically, this book has like two texts from Buddhism, two sutras from Buddhism, and then that is followed by the commentary that Thich Nhat Hanh has done. Basically, he's a Vietnamese monk. He's no more. He expired in 2022, but he's very, very famous. If you go to Amazon, you will find his books in many, many bestsellers list. Now, the two texts or the sutras that this book has is basically a discourse on happiness, number one, and the second one is the eight realizations of the great beings. Some things that I learned from this book is that in Buddhism, the most important topic to meditate on is no self. Once you start meditating on no self, you become one with the universe, you become one with every other being in the world. And I think that is also the essence of Hinduism, because when we have the Sanskrit phrase Aham Brahmasmi, that also means the same. Also, while I was reading this book, so there are these 11 guidelines for daily life, and I found them the most difficult to follow because they tell you something like this. So, what these guidelines for daily living tell you is that basically you do not hope or pray for no sickness or no obstacle or no hindrance. You do not hope or pray for easy success in life. You also do not pray or hope for any personal profit, and you also do not hope or pray to be paid. And those things are really difficult to follow. I mean, I don't think I am the candidate for those principles. Yeah, I did learn many good lessons from this one, but yeah, that is going too far. And with this, I don't think I'll be reading anything next today. At least for Saturday, I am done with the day. I'll just going to be back to my audiobook, which is Bring Me Back by B.A. Paris. I listened to it last night. I think I'm about 45 minutes further into the story, and this is where the story is getting really exciting. Now, there are twists and turns, but I don't want to discuss anything with you because I don't want to be giving away spoilers. I was not able to recall the names of the characters yesterday, but these characters are Finn, Layla, and Ellen. Finn and Layla were a really, really into each other couple, and they go on this holiday 12 years ago to France. While they're coming back from there, Finn takes a stop and he gets out of the car and he goes to some place. When he's back, Layla is gone. He has no idea where she is. And there is something else to the story also, which definitely Finn does not tell the police. At least this is the version that he's been going around telling everybody, including the police. But now it's been 12 years. He still misses Layla, of course, but now he is with her sister Ellen, and they're about to get married when things began to shuffle again. And I need to stop because there is some kind of, I don't know what noise going on in my background. Okay, so some person claims that he's seen Layla, and then there are these kind of cryptic signals that both Ellen and Finn have been getting. Also, Finn is receiving some really cryptic mails. So that's the gist of it, what I have gathered so far. And yeah, I will talk to you tomorrow. Hey guys, so today is Monday, and I did not do any reading yesterday, Sunday. I thought I'll do a lot of reading, but actually that did not happen. I just ended up finishing the audiobook that I was reading. So this is Bring Me Back by B.A. Paris. So it's a psychological thriller, a domestic drama with lots of twists and turns in the story. And I don't want to talk about the story as such because I believe that I'll be giving up a lot without intending to. So I'll just say this much, that the climax was good. It was unexpected, definitely. Like all throughout the story, I was guessing what exactly is the mystery and where the psychological part of it comes through. So in a way, in that way, it was a really good book. I've read better books by B.A. Paris. I've also read The Therapist, which I absolutely love. So I think I'm gonna rank this below The Therapist. This was also good, but not as great as The Therapist. That book just blew me away. And now talking about the things that I did yesterday, and yes, dogs are barking in my vicinity, and I have absolutely no idea how to get rid of that noise. So bear with me, please. I'm gonna talk about the things that I did yesterday. Okay, I'll have to take a break because they are not taking a break. Please, dogs. Yesterday, what I was doing, as you can see in my background, I created this backdrop for Diwali. I am somebody who has this great craft energy inside inside of me, and every now and then I just need to do something to get this creativity out of me. Otherwise, I don't know what will happen. This energy has to find a way. I'm going to be using this as a backdrop for my pictures, or actually I haven't like really planned where I'll put it, but the thing is that I'm going to dig holes in that at strategic places, and I'm gonna place fairy lights over there so that it gives you a very very beautiful look in daytime and also in the nighttime. Now moving on to the other things that I have been doing, I do save a lot of cardboard that comes my way, mostly through Amazon and even through other online shopping. So what I've done is I have taken this paisley design and I've drawn a template, and similarly I've drawn it on like almost 10-15 pieces. I have more pieces like these, and not what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna cut like this. See, this is a gulab jamun dabba. It came from a relative, so I utilized that. Yay for recycling. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna cut out these things. I think I have cut a couple of these already. So these are, yeah, these ones like this, and I think maybe I'll make hanging kind of thing and I'll put it on my door, the main door of my office, or yeah, I can put it somewhere else also. I haven't yet like visualized where I'll do it, but I have visualized the paisley, so I'm gonna be working with them. So that's my creative energies outlet that I can see here, and yeah. Hey guys, today's Tuesday. I'm back again with another update. So I have been reading this book, The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. Now, I got a couple of books recently from Amazon for myself, and this was one of the books in that haul. I am yet to shoot that haul video. But yeah, I could not wait to get my hands on this one, and I started reading it. I'm about 137 pages in. For those of you who don't know, Lucy Foley is a very, very famous author. She's also written these two books, one of which I've already read, and I absolutely loved it. Okay, I'm talking about The Guest List, which is one book that I absolutely enjoyed. The ambience, the vibe, the atmosphere was really good in that one. And the other book that I'm yet to read, but it's still on my radar, is The Hunting Party. I don't have the copy of that book, but I'm really planning to buy one. So about this book, now this book, just like the other book, The Guest List, is also a very atmospheric kind of read. The location is actually amazing, and that's where the most intriguing part of the story lies. For me, till now, I mean, of course, everything else is superb, but it's this location of the book, of the mystery, that has intrigued me and captivated me the most. So the story is a kind of lockdown mystery, and we have this posh and very secluded neighborhood in Paris where this old building, a very rich, influential, and old Parisian apartment building exists. And this building is like ultra luxurious, like there are 4+1 penthouse, 4 floors and one penthouse, and every floor is one apartment. So you can imagine the size and the extravagance of it. And in this apartment on the third floor lives Benjamin Daniels, or Ben, as he's called in the story. Ben is not French, he's a British, and he's a writer, and he's living here. And his half sister, Jess, wants to come over and stay at his place. Now, Jess is actually trying to escape from a very, very nasty situation in Britain, and she wants to start her life anew. She wants to start afresh, and so she's asked to come over. Now, Ben does not want that, but he kind of reluctantly agrees to do so. But when Jess comes over, she sees that Ben is not there. There is no communication at all from him except for a short voice note, which also gets cut in the middle. And apart from that, she has no clue where Ben has gone. It's been 2 days, and she's trying to find out what happened, where is Ben, and why is he behaving in this way. Except when she starts to find out, she starts to dig in, she starts talking to the neighbors, she figures out that everyone is holding some secret. And there's also this creepy feeling nagging at the back of her mind that something is not right, something is definitely fishy, there are a lot of secrets, and maybe she is also in danger. So far I've read like 137 pages. I'm at this point where she goes along with Nick to file a police complaint. I think that might be like a little further. And yeah, I don't think I'm gonna touch any other book before I finish this one because it's oh so intriguing. And guys, those of you who already have a copy of this one, I would encourage you to go read it. I'll be reading it the whole week, and next week we can come and discuss our thoughts about it. So it'll be a kind of buddy reading project. And yeah, that's pretty much about my update for today. I will see you next week. Bye. Also, guys, I wanted to show you something. So it's the Pitru Paksh, and I'm a daughter, so I don't do Shraddh, but I try to remember my ancestors, my Pitru actually. So this is a small setup that I've done just for these 15 days. So he is my Sasurji, my father-in-law. We call him Papa, and he's my Nana. He's the one whom I have grown up my entire childhood with. I lived with him right from day one till 21 years of age. So he's very, very close to my heart. He's like my second father, and he's my father, the one person in this world who motivated me the most to make something of myself, and who was incredibly, incredibly proud of me, and always encouraged me to do more and do better. So this decoration is actually done by my daughter. She doesn't like me to touch it. She will change it every evening. So we have some fresh flowers. So these are rotis. We offer food to the ancestors, and then water and a diya which will be lighted twice a day. And I want to show you something else. I have some beautiful flowers that are flourishing in my garden. So let me show you that as well. So yeah, guys, that brings us to the end of this vlog. I will see you next week with all the reading that I'll be doing this week. Do let me know what are you reading, what have you read, and if you enjoyed this vlog, please don't forget to hit that like and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Share this video with your friends and family who you think will enjoy this content and who love to read and will be motivated to read more. So yeah, I will see you next week, and don't forget to like. It's a small thing, but it does make a lot of difference to small YouTubers like me. So please, please, please do like and leave a comment.